Conversations in Transit, a romantic drama movie which aims to showcase the beauty and immense strides that have been made in the Nigeria railway sector, is set for filming, to be directed by Robert Peters and produced by Rogers Ofime.
I came into the country sometime and then I was going to go to Ibadan and someone said, let's use the train. I'm like, train to Ibadan? Sounded very strange to me and weird. So I'm like, okay. After a lot of, oh, it looks good and da. So I'm like, okay. So I got here and I'm like, wow, this is world class. This can be compared to what we see in other parts of the world. I've been in other parts of the world and I've used trains. And I'm like, no, this is great, this is good. And there, it just sparked. What if we have something, and we want to be able to appreciate the government when they do something that is laudable. This is a great feat. Being able to provide another means of transportation, and it runs well. Everything looks like what you find outside the world. So we're like, okay, why don't we make a film that can project this and then showcase this laudable, this venture to the world, so that even people in diaspora can see that there's something like what we're used to in Nigeria.
I was quite excited. There's been a lot of previous films done about the railways, but none on an actual moving train. And also not since the modernization process has started. So since we now have these wonderful facilities, fast trains, wonderful buildings, I think it's an opportunity to showcase the development of the railway sector in Nigeria to the world, and at the same time also develop the film industry in Nigeria. So at that point I was quite excited, and we looked at it obviously to see that it was fit for purpose, and when seeing the script, it looked like a wonderful story. So we said, yes, we'll be part of this.
Everything that has to do with the train.
The story, which was initially conceptualized for a short content, has now been expanded into a feature-length movie. The story follows conversations between an event planner and a career woman, as well as other passengers in an 8 a.m. moving train boarded from Lagos to Ibadan.
When we read the script, it was actually a script. The short story was not like a story synopsis, it was a script. When we read it, and then he said, can it be a feature? We said, yes, it can. We can make it anything you want it to be. So Dicha and I talked about the story. We looked at the characters. We talked about what their journey could be, what could possibly happen in 2 hours on a train, how are we going to do this. And so when we did that, we talked at length, we developed the characters, and then after we were done with that, we sent off what we had come up with to Mr. Rogers. He said, I love it, let's go.
Some of the casting include Richard Mofe Damijo, Uzi Usman, Rahama Sadau, among others.